Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1024. Oh my gosh, this chapter was cool, but I was spoiled a bit because of freaking Twitter and something on YouTube, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I just gotta have to be more careful from now on, but that aside, let's just get this started right away. We had to it that on the second floor of Onigashima, Usopp makes a lie saying that he took down two of the Tony Roppo or something. And they're like, what the hell? Are you serious right now? Etc. And we see Nami talking to Frankie along with like Speed and Otama. We had to it, Frankie says, I don't know where Luffy is right now. But last update I got was Momonosuke said earlier. And we had to it, Nami's like, I can't get a hold of Shinobu-chan though. That's even worse. And Frankie tells Nami no news is probably good news. If you're done upstairs, meet me down here, I'm not sure what's going on, but a bunch of enemies are trying to storm the live floor. Don't let them through whatsoever, Zoro and Sanji are busy fighting on the All-Stars. We're in an equal alliance here whatsoever, And we go back to a third floor where everything's on fire right now. Because Orochi burned Onigashima into pieces right now, it's gone very bad. As for Brook, he is carrying Robin to the best of his ability and taking on and running away from a bunch of enemies, and ends up having to ends up calling Jinbei hey, Jinbei-san, the third floor is erupting into a sea of flames. Please come while there's still time, And Jinbei's like, has the fire gotten that bad? Yeah, and I don't know where Kaido is, but someone else is keeping him busy right now, We go to the live floor right now where the enemy is pouring out of the castle. We have to it that Kawamatsu along with some other samurai are keeping them at bay, And we go to a scene where Yamato clashes against her own father and attacks him with ringing arrow, but Kaido deflects back using thunderous arrow, And we have to it that Yamato barely able to block Kaido's attack, and says, "Are you really trying to kill me? What the hell are you doing?" And Kaido's like, "Yeah, I am trying to kill you. This isn't a family squabble. You should have been prepared for war. Carrying Odin's name is a heavy burden. I'm not playing around with you, Yamato. You should understand that, right?" And we had to Yamato's like, "What's wrong with admiring Odin? I was captivated by him." We get to see a backstory of Yamato, and it's so freaking cute, honestly. Yamato is so freaking cute, but we get to see her true power at the same time, though. We get to see to it that the flashback opens up with Kaido with Yamato having to throw a tantrum nonstop for a week, and Yamato's like, "Hey daddy, what are you doing? I'm Odin, Kozuki Odin, my name's Kozuki Odin." And Kaido looks at his men and says, "Yamato, did you do this?" And we had to it, she tells her father "I don't know, they all just fell down. I'm going to starve to death, please feed me." And we had to it, Kaido's like, "Conqueror's hockey, huh? That's kind of promising, but if you insist on calling yourself Odin, it'd be better if you did die, Yamato." She says, "What are you talking about, huh?" And we had to it that freaking Kaido threw his own child who has Conqueror's hockey and his own child in a freaking cave or something with some samurai in there, He even tells her, "I'll give you a month to cool off and reconsider things in this cave." A month? I won't survive that long. And aren't those wild samurai in prison here too? How can you leave me in a place like this? And we have to it that Kaido tells the other samurai the same goes for the rest of you. I would like to have Wano's great master swordsman serve under me. If you have a change of heart, just shout so your voices carry through the hole in the ceiling. How many days has it been since you've eaten, huh? I suppose we could leave you something. One portion should be enough. I'm sure you needing these to settle who gets it, and throw some swords at them, And Yamato says, "Father, they're going to resent me for being a child. I'll be killed. Please, what are you doing?" And Kaido's like, "I thought you were Odin, so it shouldn't be a problem, right?" And we had to Yamato as a child in the flashback thinks to herself, "I call myself Odin, but I'm also Kaido's son, the man who killed Odin. These samurai must hate me for that. Does father expect them to kill each other in a scramble for that bowl of rice? But they're bound to kill me first, you know. And we had to. Yamato was about to be looked like it was about to be killed, but fortunately for her, the person ends up grabbing the bowl and gives it to Yamato, you know, and says, "Eat up, okay? Samurai do not get hungry." And she says, "But I'm really starving and hungry, you know." And we had to it that the guy says, "Look, eat up. You were born in quite a family, weren't you?" And we had to it. Yamato eats in gratefulness and thanks him so much for it, you know, etc. And Yamato asks everyone, "Hey, can I become a samurai even if I get hungry?" And we had to it. The guy ends up chopping up Yamato's chains and says, "You want to be Kozuki Oden, right? I heard you earlier. That man captivated all of us too." And Yamato asks him, "Were you his friend?" And who are you, samurai son? And the guy says, "How is a disgraced samurai supposed to introduce himself? I'm nobody important." And she even asked everyone to help her read something, you know. She said, "I want to read this logbook, but there are a lot of big words. Can you teach me?" They said, "Yeah, that's Odin's navigation log, no?" And we had to it that they all end up reading the log together, and they are actually very captivated by it, you know. And we had to the guy says, "Yamato, would your father really leave his child to die? If this keeps up, you're not going to see the battle that Odin predicted will happen in 20 years." And Yamato says, "No, when the time comes, I will fight for Wano. Then I'll go out to sea and get much stronger myself." And they end up saying, "That's the spirit. In that case, we can make our contribution to that future battle by ensuring your survival. After all, 20 years is a little too long for us to wait, don't you think?" And those samurai ends up breaking open the door and gets ready to get out, you know, along with Yamato. And the flashback ends right there where Kaido is warned that the samurai have broken out Amanawato. And Yamato tells her father, "Even I had people that believed in me, people that accepted me. What right did you have to steal my freedom? What right did you have to steal Wano's freedom?" And Kaido's like, "There are no easy answers in this world, you immature brat." And they end up clashing against each other using Conqueror's Haki, using Thunder Bagua against each other, you know? And yeah. So Yamato, she actually has Conqueror's Haki, which is really, really impressive. But with the way I look at it right now, she's not even able to actually do any good hits on her own father, you know? Even though she is the son, the offspring, son or daughter of Kaido, whichever one you see fit, you know, etc. It's still pretty awesome, you know. I mean, Yamato at a young age using Conqueror's Haki at that time, it's like same with Ace and etc. You know, if you guys remember correctly. I mean, Ace used Conqueror's Haki around that age as well when he saw Luffy was about to be killed, and Yamato ends up screaming out loud about being starving, you know, etc. That was pretty awesome here and there, you know, etc. Don't know, but I gotta say, that was a really cool, like, I gotta say, that was Yamato is pretty cool here and there, you know. It's very awesome, and her clashing against her father using Thunder Bagua, you know, with Conqueror's Haki is actually very nice and powerful and impressive, you know. I mean, it's been kind of ironic lately that those who are born from a Yonko does have Conqueror's Haki, you know, or someone that's very big, you know. For example, Luffy has Conqueror's Haki and related to Dragon, you know, and Ace has Conqueror's Haki related to Roger, and you know, Yamato having Conqueror's Haki related to Kaido, and then Katakuri having Conqueror's Haki related to like his own mother, Big Mom. Like I said, man, I mean, like, it's really nice and all, but like I said, there's only at least a handful could actually imbue Conqueror's Haki into their attacks, and Yamato is that person that could do that, same as Luffy. And I'm surprised she's able to do it in a... She must have been training for a long time to do it, you know? Not to mention the people who helped Yamato out when she was a kid here and there. I guess that's really awesome and really cool. Looking forward to that. And Kaido, man, my gosh. I thought Judge was the worst father of the year. Now, Kaido's even much worse. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Hopefully it'll be awesome and great. And yeah, I was spoiled a bit about, like, there's going to be Yamato's backstory here and there. And Yamato as a kid is so super cute. Oda, you gotta stop playing with my emotions, man. Especially if Yamato joins the Straw Hats, she will literally become a powerful warrior amongst the crew. Maybe at least equal to Luffy. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that may be the case. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!